Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a Certified Zentangle Teacher, and today we're going to take a look at the Tangle all boxed up from Angie Whalen. So this one fit the bill for my mind tonight to share, because I try to take us through a variety. But at the same time, I know I get stuck sometimes on borders or on certain themes just because, one pops up and then another one pops up. It's like, oh, that's neat too. Oh, that's neat too. So this one is a fill-in tangle. It's rather geometric and it's a grid pattern also. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a 4 square. Oh, and it's not hard. All right. First thing is inside. Let's see. Well, I think I can do all of the steps. This is how I would normally tangle, which would be to put step 1 in each box, and that is to put a box inside the box, leaving some room around the edges. Move this so it's seeable. All right. Okay. And then, you could treat this as a fragment as well. I'm not going to today, but you could. So I'm going to start in the upper left. And we're going to draw another box. And it doesn't matter, it can be as big or as small as you want, but we're going right to the edge. And I'm going to do that in all of them. This is one for sure where we are overlapping. Now, if you want, because I changed up the step outs just a little bit because sometimes I like to do all the filling in at the end, but we're going to fill in those boxes just so you know. And then, but like I said, I like to wait till the end for that. We're going to do similar in the bottom right. Like so. And now we'll go ahead and fill this in. I'm going to grab my graphic one, even though these are small boxes. It's still a little bit quicker than filling in with the 01. Although I don't mind filling in with the 01 because sometimes, you can grab some nice Zen with that and just, filling in every, every little nook and cranny. And it's so, the tip is so small that you can get into every nook and cranny that you need to. And with all things Zentangle, I'm going to say, I'm for those that need permission like me, I will give it to you. But for those that don't, it doesn't matter anyway. You could probably decorate it however you wish. We do have one more step. Because really, you have all of these neat spaces, and you could do whatever you want. But for right now, I'm going to follow the pattern because then we can see. And basically, the space outside of, these overlapping boxes, we're just going to put lines. And sometimes, or at least lately, I've been making, I guess, more of a point of moving all of the, because, it's not that I like to redo things. Well, no, I in some cases I do. In another life, I have been known to, it's like, oh yeah, let's update this. Oh no, let's just rewrite this altogether. And so I've been putting all of these kind of decorating aspects more towards the end. I mean, my initial reason is because, well, it kind of saves some room on the step outs, and if it's something that is seemingly more of a decorating aspect, that's what I do. But you see, so these two on the other side, we're just filling in with light-ish lines. You can make them nice and deliberate too. That would have a neat effect. But sometimes when they're light, then they can be a little bit wonky. They don't have to be the same distance from each other. They can they can be different. And probably because it's light, it makes it not as deliberate. And so when we think deliberate, it's like, well, if it's going to be deliberate, it better be more structured. I don't know. That's my thoughts on it, and I'll stick with those. We could have a grand debate on light lines and more deliberate heavy lines. All right. Like that. Now, shading, of course, again, up to you. This could be a nice one where you don't. You could also, and I did notice in the For More Inspiration link, when you go there, it will take you to Tangle Patterns. Oh, no, actually, no, let me just see. No, it take right to the Flickr account. Oh, well, maybe I'll put both in, because I did find it there, and I like to, when I find it there, then I like to at least give a link there. So I will do that, but you'll notice that one of the things that, actually I like what she did. Although it could be alternate. I'm going to go ahead and do it. But maybe I'll fill this in a little darker. Filling the boxes in with graphite. In my version of the step out, I alternated this with these two, and then I shaded all the way around the perimeter. So let's just see how this looks. And honestly, you only have to put a scribble in. I mean, unless you want it, a little bit darker. But let's do this. And I'm kind of going on both sides of the line, so that way it'll hopefully, go into both sides. And then this one, I kind of want it to stay on the inside. And that's why I'm going to turn the tile and do this. Do the same thing the other direction. I think it's nice to have tangles like this that you like. That when you need to fill in a section, it's like maybe you're I personally, if I have a lot of circly or curvy things, I like to pair it with something that is like this, that's more geometric, more straight or angled lines. I just think it looks neat. And then also to have something that has some contrast in it. And as I'm thinking about it, you could color, we're coloring in these boxes, per the step out instructions, but as I said, it doesn't mean you have to. I could have on the alternates, could have maybe, could have filled in everything else except for those little bits. Maybe. That could be interesting. Could put in, either leave the where I have the straight lines blank and put in straight lines, but alternating directions, and then these two would end up being crisscross. Anyway, there's always tons of ways you can have fun with that. And that's it. Whoops. Let's get that to blend in a little bit more. like that. And now, the reason I like to do it this way is because then it looks like tile. So it looks like they're, they have a curve to them. So really neat, really neat. And I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you have, please click on the like button. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love it to have you be a subscriber to the channel. In the description section, again, you'll find links to the step outs. And then below those is my link tree link. There you will find all of my social media, website. So if you want to follow my blog, there are some links to follow, for places to follow me for classes when I post them. I do teach regularly Thursdays, or should I do it in order? Tuesdays and Thursdays. I always think Thursday first because Thursdays are free. It's called Tangle Time, and we just take an hour. I do it 2 times. Everything I do 2 times a day. I started doing it when a long time ago, and I just like to stick to things. So, and you can come to both. It's twice as fun. But I pick a tangle or 2. It just depends, and we play with it. On Tuesdays, those generally have a fee. I also have 1 week that is exclusive for my paid subscribers to Membership Club. And the information is also there on the link tree. And then there is a free Tuesday class, and that is called Tough Tangle Tuesday. And the varying degrees of toughness. But with it, we always have fun. So you can always count on that. All right. So, and everything else, it's self-explanatory. We also have a Tangle Addicts community Facebook page. So if you want to join us there, all you have to do is answer the 4 questions after you click the link, and you are in. All right. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and I wish you happy tangling.